Welcome to the first game for road games for DC Defenders. And there we go. That make me feel a little bit. Just like. All right, defenders. Don't. Yes, get him. Get some pressure in. Get him. There you go. There you go. Gobble that QB up. For yes, it is. Yes, indeedy. They're undefeated. Good so far. 2-0 after they won the Blossom Bowl. I tested.
The chip protection will be necessary based on what we see. They do get better pass protection, but it is intercepted. That ball is picked off.
Yes. Yes.
This defense is on fire. The protection was great here. The problem is Wilkins is going to start out to his right, and if you're throwing a comeback, as soon as you hit your last step of your drop and you hitch one time, the ball has to be out. But this time, watch this. Perfect protection here. Great pocket. But he hitches twice. He hitches to the right, resets to the left, and a great job by Ojumedia.
One is working. That's one of them. The white one's working. Alright, defenders. All you had to do, just capitalize on a turnover. You got to get a field goal or put in the end zone. Which one would you prefer, Tamu? That's tough. Try to be a daredevil, just throw in a tight window. I can't blame you. Try to make yourself challenging. But sometimes you gotta be careful who you're passing to, Tamu. Definitely need to use the restroom. Oh, Jackson. What happened to Abram Smith? Come on, defenders, don't let me down. That's interference. Oh, no flag. Oh, man. Yeah, get the field goal up. Unless there's... He is holding him, but that could be a penalty against him, but... Seriously, like, refs... Get together, referees. That looks solid like a rock. There you go, McCrane. I saw you making good field goals since week 2. The Battle of 2-0s. St. Louis football history.
These spans, 21 seasons, it was home to the NFL's St. Louis Rams. Of course, the Cardinals started things off with a great history here. A Super Bowl victory, the move to LA in 2015, and then the XFL and the UFL, and a fan base that week in and week out has proven themselves.
Since those years, things are starting to growing back up together.
As it gets for spring football, it's loud here. Tess, we're used to doing SEC big time college football games, 100,000 fans.
Trying to do right to support DC. I can't play in there, son.
I mean, it is legitimate. It is a home field advantage that they've created here. The passion feels like a college football program you find in the South.
And they just make a party of it too. We were talking, Tom Ludeman made the comment the other day. It's almost like Halloween costumes every single week when you come to a battlehawks game. But right now,
Oh, yes, it is.
for the home team, very talented roster.
All right, DC. Your mid turnover. Yep, touchback.
Let's check in with our betting analyst, Aaron Dolan. Aaron, you got a road dog with a 12-zip lead.
That's right, and that proves the spread in favor of them by 14 points. This is 14
Don't be biased this quickly.
this game in St. Louis. They have
We
only
will
allowed
back up there a little bit.
3 points in the
Indeed. Oh, trickery. There you go. Get him out of bounds.
X-rays on the turbo. Longtime NFL wide receivers coach, most recently was on Coach Prime's staff in Colorado. Play action. Wilkins with time.
Get him. Get him.
Uses legs and get a big chunk play out of it. Still going.
Wow. He's still in. How? How did he stay in bounds? I want to see it. We will go see about Hunt back in DC. I want to see this. I want to see this. They think he was out of bounds, but he didn't. That could have been a sack. Look. How did he not stay in bounds? How did he stay in bounds?
That's the 30, about the 30-yard line.
He stepped down the 30-yard line.
Got a foot out of bounds. We're going to go.
Yeah, he got out of bounds.
Call it the 31 left hash, 1st and 10. No clock.
Do we have to do anything with the clock?
They're going to 5 stepped out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's first down.
Excellent job in that replay command center. There it is, Jordan.
Yep, right foot.
Barely getting some of the white to heel.
Right foot gone out of bounds.
Wiping 31 yards off the end of that. But that's the kind of play that gets this offense, kind of shakes off the weirdness of this first quarter, give them some confidence again. See if they capitalize on it.
Yes, stop him. There you go.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Stand. Bear Mike to lurk. 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 Bear Mike to lurk.
Week 1 is the full-time defensive coordinator for Blake Williams, taking over for his father, step aside to take a college job. Blake himself has NFL experience as a defensive coordinator and a long-time NFL assistant coach. And that is the end of the first quarter.
Yep, that's the end of quarter number 1.
DC. The turnovers, the defense being active, and then the big strike, the 62-yard touchdown to Amu, to Ty Scott. The Dogs are barking here in St. Louis in the Battle of Unbeatens in week 3.
Yep. We'll be back up this. We're back.
So glad to have DC Defenders head coach Shannon Harris on the headset with us. Coach, you guys are off to a great start here. Did you see it coming this week in practice?
Absolutely. I mean, these guys believe that ever since we've been doing this, it's kept. So the biggest thing is we got to sustain the drive. We got to get touchdowns. We got something more field goals, but we'll take the point. We'll take it how we do.
Smith trying to fight his way out towards the 14-yard line.
How good was it to see that deep post between Jordan and Ty Scott hit after what we saw last week? Just barely off on a few of those.
Yeah, something that we work with all week in practice. Work on timing, rhythm. Get on the same page. We're doing some continuity. So those guys have been doing that, staying up in practice a lot. So we're excited that we can start moving the ball downfield a little bit more.
Shan, we're going to watch your offense here, but it's your defense that has been really impressing us. I want to ask you about them in a moment, right after the 2nd and 7.
Second after.
Smith again followed up.
He got pass.
First quarter, 5 tackles for loss, the interception, the fumble recovery, the 2 sacks.
Yeah, those guys playing lights out. They've been doing this, first 2 games, and they're continuing to do it right now. Blake has done a good job with the staff, and so we're excited for what they're doing and looking forward to you guys continue to do it. But we got to make sure offensively we're sustaining it and not putting them on the field as much.
As you like to say, the terror must be maintained. All right, thank you, Shannon. We'll check in with you later on. 3rd down and 8.
Come on, Johnny Tomlin, you got pass.
To Amo on 3rd and 8. 4-man rush, drives the ball, and it was nearly
Oh, that's dangerous.
Matters. Had a pick 6 right in his hands.
Thank God it was incomplete.
How good Jordan Ta'amu was with his eyes on that deep pass play. Watch him just stare this one down that was looking left the whole way, and Mador's, he was smelling the end zone.
But he didn't look to the right. Like, Tom, you got foot. Anyway, besides left. That one doesn't work.
A late substitution on the punt team.
Delay game, offense. Final penalty, 4th down.
It's a big opportunity for St. Louis here in the 2nd quarter after the defense did their job in excellent field position.
And one of the best returners, one of the best returners in the UFL, Jabor Pearson, so dynamic, going to have a really good chance here as DC's going to need to make sure they protect the kicker here, so not many guys getting out. See if Pearson can do something with it.
Pearson
High
was
tech.
XFL when he played for Seattle. Paxton Brooks, the long leg, 6'5" punter from his own end zone.
Alright, that's good. Solid punt.
Numbers, but he gets right on the numbers for Pearson, who then reverses field. And again, as the coverage unit meets him at midfield, and flags come in as the helmet comes off of Pearson.
He's got his forward progress at midfield.
3 flags.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 88. Number 88? Yes. All right. Head of the run. I got it. Forward progress at defense.
During the return, personal foul, face mask, kicking team number 88. 15-yard penalty from the run. It's 1st down, St. Louis.
Now the Stone is starting to roar. St. Louis is going to have great field position and try to break through onto the scoreboard. This presentation of the UFL will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC station.
Yep, we're back. We're back.
As he gets it downfield, 32-yard.
Yep, something is wrong. Test here. Yep, it's not even working.
Defensive coordinator Blake Williams, offensive coordinator is still engaged.
Something is
2nd and 7.
There you go. Wrap them up. There we go.
Zach to trade right, 3 Jet Manning Z Pump. Zach to trade right, 3 Jet Manning Z Pump. 3 Jet Manning Z Pump on.
Grenade out fighting for number song.
3rd down and 10 after DC just had their 6th tackle for loss. Wilkins pressure, but loves it towards the end zone.
He caught it. Wow. And it doesn't get the right.
Never gets eyes on that ball, and when St. Louis needed it, they delivered.
Come on, at least stop him.
And around.
Yep, nothing.
Goes absolutely nowhere as Blake Jackson was bottled up by Malik Fisher. 12-6 after that touchdown. This UFL season, we fondly remember a cherished member of our broadcast family.
Oh yeah, the broadcast family is
A
Wade.
dedicated camera operator for 3 decades.
3
Wade
decades.
passed away earlier this year.
Rest in peace,
Among
Wade.
Wade's many
He
accomplishments in
weak.
sports television, he contributed greatly to this UFL broadcast crew and family at ABC and ESPN.
Rest in peace,
We all miss
Wade.
Wade Hewitt dearly.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're back.
We've been able to take advantage
Having
of
the
live
depression
betting. Right now, you can
sad
look at what the next drive is going to be for the DC
of
Defenders. Right now, they have 2 punts, 2 field goals, as well as a touchdown. I
Wade
will look at them
Emmett.
to have a field goal. And again, this doesn't have to be made. It just has to be attempted at plus 475. Again, one way that you can take advantage of live betting during this game. And the total continuing to rise, guys. It's currently at 44.5.
I mean, those prop bets, those live prop bets are incredible.
You can bet on the next drive.
Big shot. Defensive.
That's amazing. Not only do we have a really good football game, but man, you can get some action every single drive if you want to.
Number DC was a 6.5-point dog to start the day. Jumped out 12-zip.
Twelve and 6.
There's Roland on the return. As Roland looking for a seam. The flags come down as Roland makes his way to the 26-yard line. Boogs?
Here I am on the iPad here with Manny Wilkins. Take a look at this touchdown. What'd you see pre-snap? What led you to the outside on the go route?
Yeah, pretty much we just got motion over to see what the coverage is. I can tell now they're probably zoning it out. At the snap, you kind of see they kind of busted their coverage a little bit. I understood at this point. I knew I had a one-on-one outside with this dagger pump. I trust my guy out there too, Frank. He's a really good player. He's really good at tracking the deep ball. And really, it's just my job now, once he sells his route, to give him a chance, 50-50 ball, make him make a play. And, you know, he did what he had to do.
Great stuff. Thanks for taking the serve, man.
Appreciate it.
You know, Jordan, we were talking about it. It is a game of inches. If there's even maybe a half a second later, that pass rush is getting there.
Yeah, Jarvian Howard, the running back, had just a chip of mints, and if he doesn't do that, that ball doesn't get off and you don't have a touchdown.
Smith is tackled for a loss, and it's Travis Feeney again.
Oh yeah, come on, defenders.
I love watching Travis Feeney, man. 32 years old. He's one of the oldest guys in the UFL. A lot of these guys playing here want to get back to the NFL, man. He just loves playing football, but there is a lot still left in the tank. He's been all over the place tonight.
There's a look with chest cam that Abram Smith is wearing as Feeney, the former Pittsburgh Steelers draft pick, takes him down for a loss. That's a 2nd and 14 now. To Amu to the outside as he goes to Ty Scott. Ty Scott, who had the 62-yard touchdown earlier.
Boy, if you would have told me before this game started that we'd be halfway through the second quarter, DC be up 12-6, I think, man, they must be running the football really well.
We both said it earlier today. We said it would probably be Abram Smith really dominating things.
And instead, just 3 rushing yards so far for DC. It's been Jordan Ta'amu in this passing attack that's getting it done.
First down after the completion, and here is Abram Smith.
That's the thing, though. That's all you need, right? Your goal on first down as an offense is to get 4 yards, right? And then on second down, you want to get half of that. You want to get yourself in 3rd and short. So this is staying ahead of the sticks. Anytime you hear a coach or a player say that, get 4 yards on first down. So on second down, you can call a run, you can call a pass. You make the defense guess and put yourself in a better situation.
Second and 6 to Amu.
Oh no.
Cameron Kelly. Cameron Kelly with an outstanding play.
Boy, Jordan Ta'amu is going to see Mike Rose, number 27, blitzing off the right side. He's going to see this guy blitz. He's thinking, okay, perfect. I got a slant right behind it. Problem is, the safety, Cameron Kelly, is reading this the whole way. It's a great job jumping right in front of that, sitting right behind the blitz. Textbook from this St. Louis defense.
And now St. Louis takes over at the DC 29.
Bother.
Pitch, reverse, flea flicker, pressure, so they've got to go back to Pearson, and it's incomplete. Tried to get cute after the turnover.
I don't hate it, though. You're in a great area of the field to dial up something unique.
Well, look at you, man, stepping up. You're replacing the pressure off the edge in coverage. What'd you see?
Like you said, we caught the pressure. I knew he was going to try and throw hot, and I just jumped in.
Eyes on the quarterback or eyes on the target?
Eyes on the quarterback, eyes on the ball the whole time.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Cameron Kelly with the interception. Now what do they do with it? As that was broken up as they tried to get it out to space to Pearson very quickly, but Keandre Thomas was right on it.
Thomas trying to make up for that deep ball, that touchdown that Darby caught over him earlier. Had a great read on that one as well.
Down, games to learn. Down, games to learn.
So
I can't even charge my
he's
phone
giving
now.
freedom to the defensive line to stunt or move how they see fit. So the defensive line is going to be telling each other, okay, let's cross here, let's rush this direction. Knowing it's 3rd and long, they got to throw the football.
3rd and 12 for Wilkins. As trying to stretch for it was Denzel Mims, and it's going to be just a couple of yards short for 4th down there.
Hey, don't say kick it though. Let me handle all that. Okay, it's all good.
We're going to go blast right. AD Mamamia.
Rodrigo Blankenship, who was the Lou Groza Award winner after his amazing career at Georgia, and then went on to play in the NFL, coming out for a 40-yard attempt. He is a fan favorite here, as they say, respect the specs. They've got the Rod Squad, who cheers him on as he puts it through. And with that, it's just a field goal margin. What a great career for
Release dump for
Rodrigo
field goal,
Blankenship.
please,
When it
bro.
comes to some of the biggest games in recent football, including that all-time thriller in the Rose Bowl. The overtime against Oklahoma, or how about a game winner for the Colts in the NFL? He has had many big moments. And this is the fan club. This was easily an hour before kickoff outside the Rod Squad, as they go by. Rodrigo Blankenship, one of the best college football kickers in modern history, who then had NFL experience with the Colts and Cardinals. You saw the game winner he had back in 2020 against the Packers. And you think about
Look at this.
sports goggles. I mean, Eric Dickerson looked like he was playing racquetball all week long before he went out to be one of the greatest ever doing with the Rams and the Rod Squad.
Kareem looked like he just stepped off the runway. He's got like some fashion specs on that one. I've never seen a fan club like that for a kicker. God bless the UFL.
I'll tell you, remember the all-time classic, the 2018 college football playoff national championship game against Alabama with Georgia. Remember, it was Blankenship who had the 51-yard field goal in overtime to put Georgia ahead before the miraculous touchdown by Alabama to win it. Chris Rowland.
Great coverage by Frank Darby.
Frank Darby, who had the 35-yard touchdown reception. Kickoff coverage. Yes, what I got, Jesse.
This is the UFL. The rosters are smaller. Don't care if you just got a touchdown. You got to make a play on special teams next time down. This is one of those two play calls in the huddle. 25 darts a pass play. Alert lady would be a run to the left. So Jordan Ta'amu is going to come to the line of scrimmage, see how many guys are in the box. Are there two safeties and we should run it? Is there one safety? We'll keep the pass on. Right now it looks like there's going to be one safety. And that's a great job by Jordan Ta'amu. Didn't get fooled there. They dropped back that second safety. So great job checking to the run play.
Alright, 2nd and 10. Come on, team. Do not let them take the lead, at least.
That's great coverage. Chris Payton-Jones, second time he's been plastered all over a DC defender. A run pass option called here.
Jackson can't find much there. As the extra push will get it just beyond the 40-yard line. That brings up 3rd down. That's what's Smith.
Split Apache pit, 51 people know. Split Apache pit, 51 people know. 52, 300. Jesse left. 52, 300.
Third down and 4 for Ta'amu. Goes underneath and gets it complete. And keeping his balance was rolling for a first down.
That's a great job by Ta'amu. He knows he's got too many guys to block at the line of scrimmage here, so he's going to slide the protection this direction, knowing this guy's free, so watch him move a little bit. Just extend the distance from that free runner. Great job of a quarterback controlling protection at the line of scrimmage and picking up a first down.
Back to Smith, who was tripped up just beyond midfield as he crosses over to St. Louis territory.
Too many times you see a quarterback try to be too perfect in protection there.
Yes.
Pick just the right guy. No, just slide it one direction, knowing that I'm going to be hot from this way. Buy yourself a little space. It's a really good, simple execution.
Second and 7. Smith. And this is much more of what they've been looking for today. And you see when he gets those shoulders down, he just moves the pile and that moves the chains.
Well, they're running behind Takeem Doss, 79, 380 pounds. You see her Durant, left tackle, 330 pounds. And boy, Abram Smith is really good, like you said, when he gets his shoulders going downhill and finishes forward.
There's Ta'amu on first down. And he gets it complete again. It's Roland, and Roland is weaving his way down to the 25-yard line. Another first down. Flag is down on the other side of the field at the 30.
Subs, Ryan. Subs, Ryan. Open up. You have sideline interference? Okay. All right. So. Sideline. Sideline. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. After play, sideline interference. St. Louis. 15-yard penalty. First down.
You can't compound 10 guys on the field. It's just leaving it over.
Frustration for Anthony Beck. The small things that you can manage and control. Eric.
Here with quarterback Mike DeLillo. Mike, just kind of walk us through what's going on here as you guys are going in trying to get points.
Yeah, right now we're bringing in our heavy package right now, our rhino package. So I'm going to wait for a second till I get the play and I'll let you know what's going on.
Should I hand one of these guys the ball or throw it to him?
No.
Come on.
I know, right? Let the big guy eat.
Of course, we got a timeout. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. So they're going to keep us here. Just things that you practice. I mean, obviously, you've been with this offense. This week 3. Just what are you looking at as the quarterback in this red zone? Some tips and reminders.
We got to trust our guys. You know, we got great playmakers on the outside. We got a great O-line up front. So we're going to have time. We just got to let our playmakers make plays. Put the ball in space and let them go eat. You know, that's kind of what we preached all week. We believe that our skill guys are better than their skill guys. So we just got to, you know, give them the ball in space.
One thing that I'm a big proponent of is the quarterback run. Is that in play here? Do you expect to see some of that?
Yeah, we do have some quarterback run stuff in here, kind of in some inside zone read stuff based on man-to-man. But right now we got a almost like a scissors concept here. So we're gonna get a post and a corner by 1 and 3, and then we're gonna have a little out route by number 3. So we're gonna see. I'm getting a lot of different play calls right now. We're trying to get personnel correct.
Yeah, they got out of that rhino package. No extra offensive linemen in now. Couple tight ends. Actually, 13 personnel, 3 tight ends on the field.
Concept by the tight ends. They're gonna run a little switch route, and then a little outlet by number 19. So let's see where he goes. Looks like man-to-man here.
First and goal. To the end zone. Touchdown.
You draw it up.
Bradley Moore.
Offensive coordinator Fred Keyes mentioned Riley Moore McKinney, their big tight end. Have to get him involved this week. Need more. I mean, a really good player. Just hasn't been as involved. That time dialed it up right perfectly for your big body tight end in the red zone. Where they struggle, remember, too many field goals down there. Finally get that touchdown.
There you go, DC. That's how you get yourselves back on track.
9-point margin as it stands right now, but going for 2. Two-point attempt to Amo, and he throws it short and incomplete.
That was low.
Yeah, that scissors concept. So the inside tight end is going to run a corner, and that outside tight end, as long as that safety clears, you saw on the left side, Jordan Thomas just got to get his eyes on one safety. If he goes with that corner, he goes there, then that, yep, right there. The post opens right up to the big body.
My guy. Yeah, I got it.
You know what I loved about that too is, and we heard backup quarterback Mike DeLillo mention so many different personnel groups going in and out. They had 3 tight ends, and so as a defense, you're thinking, okay, keep big guys on the field, get my linebackers on there. Now you have less good cover guys out there, and you can take advantage of them.
Harris on the sideline with DC.
Jordan, that was obviously a massive response. You guys marched right down the field, get into the end zone. What was happening on that drive?
You know, we kind of preached that if a bad play happens, we got to turn around and forget about it. So our offense just did that, and we jumped down the field. We had a good run game. O-line did a good job blocking. I saw man coverage down there. I knew a big tight end was going to catch that.
What was the read going to him? I know it's man coverage, and you like your big tight end there.
So yeah, he was my first guy. I had a corner, and then I had
Thank you.
Runs on with 123 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns in this first half. There's Jackson on the return. As he slices ahead to just over the 30-yard line.
One thing I love talking about Manny Wilkins, his time with Green Bay in 2019. I said, well, what'd you take from Aaron Rodgers? He said one of the main things was the game within the game. Never let the defense, never let the other team know if something's affecting you. Never get too high, never get too low. Always be confident. He's a guy that doesn't get rattled. I'm sure would help out at Jacob Sailors. Again, best player in the UFL through 2 weeks. Could get going to help his quarterback out.
There's Wilkins on first down, being chased again. But he gets it to Sailors. Just freestyle a little bit there. And coming up with something big. That's a first down for St. Louis as we come towards the 2-minute warning here at the Dome at the America's Center. I understand there's... So DC throws the challenge flag, and I think based on extending the play, it could be that they feel there was an offensive lineman downfield.
Downfield on the screen. Now, if they don't see it, I shouldn't have to challenge that because it's obvious lineman downfield.
He's challenging the offensive lineman number 61 and another one. Yes.
We're going to take a break as they look to review that challenge. Was there a lineman downfield? We'll find out after this short break. 2-minute warning here in St. Louis.
Yep, have this. We're back. Overthrows.
Boy, inches away from a massive play in the Jacour Pearson. Wilkins going to do a good job of looking off the field safety. And a foot too long to Pearson. That's a small time. He's only about 5 seconds running downfield. Gotta be perfect when you're targeting number 1, 40, 50 yards downfield.
Andy, we have Ole Miss players everywhere in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Third down for Wilkins. He's going to try to run for it. And he is taken down. A flag comes down at the end of the play. Gardner made the tackle. Wilkins didn't slide. He was going for that line and gain, and he was not.
Oh dear. Another defensive penalty.
Okay. 99. All right. So after the play, you have a late by number 9 on the defense, 15 yards for the end run on that first down. After the play, personal foul, late hit, defense on 99, 15 yards penalty for the end run, automatic first down.
You see Joe Wallace coming in at the very last moment there.
On the late hit, I call it unathleticism. This guy tripping over it.
You would call it.
Kind of unfortunate. I don't think he was trying to get ahead, but he just kind of tripped over the tackle.
Big opportunity now for St. Louis.
Yeah. And remember, you can go for 3 after a touchdown, so St. Louis with a chance to tie it up here before halftime.
It's the beauty of the UFL. You can have 9-point possessions. Wilkins getting it out quickly to Pearson as Pearson pinballs his way ahead for 2 yards. Two timeouts remaining for St. Louis. Wilkins, another quick strike, but it's incomplete as Gary Jennings was covered by DeAndre Baker, the former NFL first-round draft pick.
And the St. Louis crowd takes Baker out there a little early. Watch the slant on the outside. Baker play. Ooh. I think he might have got there just a hair early.
He's NBC has used their challenge unsuccessfully.
See, it's broken. It's broken.
He's challenging that as back out.
They're going to take a look at this.
Pass interference.
Is our command
There's
center.
pass interference.
I'm with you, Brian. I'm with you.
St. Louis is challenging that there was pass interference on the play.
Got it. We're looking at it. And I want to watch this at full speed. That's the standard the officials have on the field. That's what we need to look for.
I can't even charge my
Watching at full
phone.
speed, this is bang bang. It might be a frame or two early, but that's not how we're seeing things on the field. I'm going to look at the replay here. Again, this is slow
St. Louis
motion.
gets to use their challenge here.
That's a bang bang play. Not enough here. I want to see that clear contact before the ball arrives. Bang bang play. Brian, no pass interference. St. Louis loses the challenge and they lose the timeout.
So both teams have now lost their
There is no
challenge.
pass interference on the play. St. Louis has charged their second timeout, and they will have no challenges for the remainder of the game. It's third down.
Hey, Dean, Joe Tessitore here. Take us through that.
Yep, I cannot charge.
So we want to have one standard. If we want to call it, we want to call it in replay. Anytime you slow it down on these bang bang plays, you can make it early, maybe a frame or two. But on the field, we want to see that contact clearly early. We want to apply that same standard in replay, so it's just not enough when they're looking at it to make it pass interference.
There's great clarity there. So it stays a third down and 9 for St. Louis. Wilkins throws it out of bounds beyond Frank Darby.
That is a great look at it. Real speed here. What Dean was talking about is what the officials were seeing out on the field.
Basically what he's saying is, listen, we can't get into like forensic study in replay.
Because you could slow it down frame by frame with these great cameras we have and say, oh, he touched him a quarter of a second early, but wants to maintain what the refs are seeing and how they're seeing it on the field. Great explanation by Dean.
The Rod squad on to cheer on Blankenship again, as this time Blankenship from 47 yards out. And he puts it through, and that closes it to a 6-point margin. UFL season's going to roll on week 4 on Friday. Panthers and Showboats, then Saturday on ABC. Battlehawks and Renegades, followed by the Stallions and Roughnecks, and then Sunday Fox action, San Antonio and this DC Defenders team. Reminder that coming up at the half, the UFL is going to make a special announcement live on the field here in St. Louis. Interesting to see some of the action this weekend. Roughnecks came up with an 18-17 win against Memphis. Memphis was rallying late and came up just short. Birmingham moved their mark to 2-1 with a 10-9 victory with more late fourth quarter drama. Then earlier today, you saw Michigan earn another victory this season. This is the game of the weekends here. The two teams that came in at 2-0, and DC behind her defense, behind the big strike downfield from Tamu with an 18-12 lead. Here on the road in what many would consider the toughest place to play on the road in the UFL. This is Mickens. And Mickens able to get free for just a moment and get that ball out past the 30-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what Fred Kyes decides to do here with one timeout, 45 seconds left. They received the first opening kickoff, so St. Louis will get it. So this will tell you what he's doing right here. This is a double move, slant and go. So they're trying to take a shot here. They're trying to get some points on the board before half, knowing that St. Louis gets the kick and gets possession right after halftime.
You hear that sluggo.
It's going to be to his right. The slant and go. It's going to be Ty Scott at the bottom.
Wasn't there for him, so he's got to go underneath. So it's a Brooks Scott gets it to the 40-yard line.
It's a great adjustment. When you call that, you get man press coverage. It's too hard to run a slant and go when you got someone on your hip. So that turns into either a fade or a stop route. Great adjustment by Scott on the outside.
Second down. Oh, man, right in his face. And Hollow survives it. And then a little something extra between the O-line and D-line.
Pena coming free off the edge, and Abram Smith did all he could just get a piece of him.
Cowboy Pena was right on top of Ta'amu. That leaves them. Just 11 seconds remaining before halftime.
Did he just say all go? You would think he'd kind of just let the half go here, no risk of turnover. I think they might take a shot.
Third down and 1. 11 seconds remain, and they are going to take a shot on the vertical route, and it's incomplete. And 6 seconds remain in this first half.
I'll tell you just how DC feels this game is going to go. Every possession, every point matters. But now you got to punt the ball.
Well, anything can happen, in that scenario.
That's what I thought. After a throwaway there, I would have thought maybe just run the football. Force St. Louis to use that timeout, try to get to halftime.
Paxton Brooks will be kicking away, trying to close out this first half. Just take 6 seconds off the clock. Fielded at the 11-yard line by Pearson. As he's taken down to 20 and zeros across the board on that clock. What was a very entertaining
Halftime.
first half.
Loose. Well, Coach crawled back in there in the second quarter, but you get the ball coming out to start the third. How do you change momentum in this football game?
Yeah, I mean, that's about as bad as we can play in a half, and we're down 6. So I'm kind of inspired by that. I think we just got to make some.
So let's see you in the second half of one.
We got to find a way to win.
Have a good day.
Defense, we gave up 1.
Sorry about that one, but guess what? DC Defenders win anyway. I'm happy, and something is totally off for my first start device. I'm sorry it took too long.
Holding St. Louis to only 168 yards of total offense. As Jackson will carry the ball. DC has a lot to be proud of to start this season.
And just about a 7-second or so differential between the play clock and the game clock here. And Shannon Harris saying they're going to take it down, call a timeout, kick a field goal here.
They have that one timeout remaining. And they will use it. They will use that last timeout with 8 seconds remaining as it was 4th down.
No, you can't get 8 seconds off. And you go, hey, we can't get 8 seconds off. If you get the field goal or you got tackle and hold, and run around and get 8 seconds. Yeah, no, you go field goal. Yeah, field goal. Field goal. Yeah, field goal. Let's go field goal. Let's go field goal.
So you hear them discussing the game situation. A field goal
or can you take 8 seconds off the clock? But there are other things that come along with attempting a field goal.
No doubt, it's more risky. That's why he's at maybe 5 seconds. Quarterback could scramble around, throw the ball way up in the air, and you could get rid of it. 5 seconds, too long.
Mike doesn't need a better
very
phone.
risky. You don't want to be in this situation where you're really just hoping, get the kick off. You don't care if it goes in. I mean, you'd love it to go in, but you just want to make sure it doesn't get blocked and you don't have.
And remember the over-under. We just had that discussion with Aaron Dolan.
So you're telling me
And Aaron Dolan saying, can you believe this? We had all the scoring in the first half. We're going to get an under here. Just going to run out the clock. But instead, the over-bettors have a chance with Matt McCrane.
He got it.
And it does. It goes over the total with a 50-yard field goal.
Oh, love it. Love to see an over in the UFL. Little backdoor over there. Clean operation, and now a game will just have 3 seconds. But it being a 2-score game, that was the nail in the coffin.
Aaron, how do you like that for a bad beat if you're on the other side of it?
Well, guys, I'm just happy we're finally seeing some overs cash because I was quite frankly sick about talking about the under trend that was continuing to happen. So we have seen overs hit 3 times this weekend, which is just absolutely fun, having some fun with it. And as always, guys, take advantage of the live betting because this total, for example, we saw it as high as 52.5, and I saw this over 33.5. So it really does swing, and you can get some really good value during the game. You just have to sit there and watch the live lines while you're watching this game.
Great job today, Aaron. Yeah, Panthers win was 26-23. And then we had the more typical 10-9 Stallions Renegade score that we've seen early on in the UFL. But here it does indeed go over the total number. And here is Jennings on the return to take off the final seconds of this game. St. Louis, in front of these home fans, their first regular season home loss in their last 8 home regular seasons.
Yay! My team won. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Until then, I'll catch you later, everyone. DC Defenders win. Adios.